They say Las Vegas is the city that never sleeps. Neon lights, jackpots, and endless parties. But what if I told you, behind the glowing strip, something darker is happening? Empty hotel wings, machines rigged tighter than ever, workers vanishing from schedules without a word. Tourists still come, but the magic is disappearing. Today, we're uncovering the shocking truth about the slow death of Las Vegas. And it's far stranger than you think. The mirage of the desert, Las Vegas. To the world, it still shines like a diamond in the desert, neon lights, luxury hotels, and the promise that, maybe tonight, you'll win big. Millions of tourists still fly in each year, smiling for selfies under the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign. On the surface, the city looks as alive as ever. But if you scratch that surface, if you talk to the people who keep this machine running, a very different picture emerges. One of slow decline, of desperation, and of something far stranger. A city that seems to be losing its very soul. Economist Stephen Miller of UNLV recently sounded the alarm. A 6.5% year-to-date decline in visitation. The numbers don't lie. Fewer people are coming, and among them, international visitors have dropped the most. The city insists, Vegas isn't dying. But listen long enough, and you'll hear a quieter voice saying the opposite. The cocktail waitress who saw the energy fade. Vegas used to buzz, said a woman I'll call Maya, who has worked cocktailing on the Strip since 2008. Didn't matter if it was a Tuesday night. You'd walk in, and the floor was alive. Laughter, shouts, slot machines ringing like church bells. People came to live a dream. Back then, Maya could pull $300 in tips on a slow night. Today, she limps home after 8 hours in heels with barely $88 in her pocket. The change isn't just in money. It's in the people. Now, if you're not dropping 10 grand on a table, you're invisible. Drinks are $30, comps are gone. Resort fees keep rising. Folks show up already angry, like they know they've been ripped off before they've even played a hand. But what scared Maya most wasn't the money. It was the emptiness. You walk through some pits now and they're dead. Quiet, like the soul's been sucked out. People don't laugh anymore. They just exist. The cocktail waitress who saw the energy fade. Vegas used to buzz, said a woman I'll call Maya, who has worked cocktailing on the Strip since 2008. Didn't matter if it was a Tuesday night. You'd walk in, and the floor was alive. Laughter, shouts, slot machines ringing like church bells. People came to live a dream. Back then, Maya could pull $300 in tips on a slow night. Today, she limps home after 8 hours in heels with barely $88 in her pocket. The change isn't just in money. It's in the people. Now, if you're not dropping 10 grand on a table, you're invisible. Drinks are $30, comps are gone. Resort fees keep rising. Folks show up already angry, like they know they've been ripped off before they've even played a hand. But what scared Maya most wasn't the money. It was the emptiness. You walk through some pits now and they're dead. Quiet, like the soul's been sucked out. People don't laugh anymore. They just exist. The haunted rooms. A housekeeper named Lupe, who has worked the Strip for over 20 years, described it even more vividly. The rooms are empty, she whispered. Whole wings of hotels that used to be turned over every day, dark, silent, untouched. Like ghost wings. Management still pushes quotas as if the place were booming. 12 rooms by 3 p.m. No excuses. They bark. But half those rooms haven't seen a guest in a week. And yet they keep cleaning, sanitizing empty rooms for no one. Sometimes I swear I hear footsteps in the halls, Lupe confessed. But when I check, no one's there. Maybe it's just my imagination. Or maybe the Strip really is haunted now. Haunted by the people who stopped coming. Rigged hope. If you think the machines don't feel different, ask Derek, a slot technician who's been repairing cabinets for 15 years. People think slots are random, he said. They're not. They're adjustable. Used to be, the RTP return to player sat around 92 to 95%. Now I've seen machines as low as 85%. That's robbery in slow motion. He used to see regulars, loyal players who'd return to the same machine year after year. But they've vanished. One guy, Bernie, came every Saturday for 9 years. Same Cleopatra gold machine. Then one day he just stopped. Said it wasn't fun anymore. Said it felt like the machine was sucking him dry. And he was right. Derek still hears the hum of the machines every night. But the sound has changed. It's colder, emptier, like a simulation running on loop. You take away hope, he warned. And all you're left with is a vending machine. People don't come to Vegas for math. They come for magic. And the magic's gone. Fremont Street turns dark. Away from the Strip, Fremont Street used to be the scrappy underdog of Vegas. Cheaper, rowdier, but full of charm. That's what Elena, a bartender there, loved about it. 10 years ago, everyone was on the same team, she recalled. Tourists, performers, workers. It was wild but good fun. But today, the vibe is meaner. People are angry, entitled. I've had guys scream in my face because we ran out of Red Bull. Fights break out weekly. It feels like a powder keg ready to blow. Even the street performers have changed. The Elvis impersonators and vow renewals have been replaced by influencers with ring lights and men in LED suits demanding tips. Fremont turned into Bourbon Street without the charm, Elena sighed. And I don't know if it's coming back. Security at the edge. Perhaps the clearest sign comes from James, a casino security officer with 19 years on the Strip. When I started, it was fun chaos, he said. Drunk tourists, petty thieves, sure. But it was joy. People wanted to be here. Now it feels like guarding a tomb. Half the tables sit empty at 2 a.m. on a Friday. And the guests who are here, they're angrier, more desperate. They fight each other. They fight us. I've seen a man threaten to throw a chair through a sportsbook window over a bad bet. James paused before adding something chilling. It's in their eyes. People walk the floor like ghosts. They don't believe anymore. And honestly, they're right not to. The mystery beneath the lights. So what's happening in Las Vegas? Yes, the facts are clear. Visitation is down, costs are up, the working class is vanishing from the Strip. Corporate executives chase whales and tech millionaires while ordinary tourists feel priced out. But there's something deeper too. Something harder to measure. Every worker I spoke to described the same sensation. Emptiness, eeriness, the soul gone missing. Quiet casino floors that feel like mausoleums. Hotels cleaning rooms no one stays in. Machines humming endlessly with no joy. It's as if Las Vegas itself, the spirit that made the city electric, is fading into shadow. And the scariest part? No one in power seems to care. A city at a crossroads. Vegas was built on dreams. On the hope that anyone, a factory worker from Iowa, a young couple from Ohio, a retiree from Florida, could walk into a casino with $100 and leave with a story worth telling forever. Today, that dream, quiet hum, an emptiness, a city running on momentum, not magic. Las Vegas isn't dead yet, but many who live and work here fear it's dying. And the only question left is, will it ever come back?